Some of you may know who this is. He has a pretty big following, and he was recently up at the White House at the same Rose Garden ceremony where everybody is coming up positive with COVID. Well, he was there too. This is Harvest Christian Pastor Greg Laurie, and he just tested positive for COVID-19 after attending Rose Garden ceremony. I wonder how many of those pastors that are always around Trump were there. Well, we know he's one. Greg Laurie. Oh, and by the way, this is Press Enterprise, October 5th, 2020. All right. Greg Laurie, pastor of Riverside-based mega church Harvest Christian Fellowship, confirmed Monday that he tested positive for COVID-19 after visiting Washington, D.C. Christian Broadcasting News reported Monday, October 5th, that Laurie, 67, attended several prayer rallies events in D.C. with Vice President Pence more than a week ago, as well as the White House Rose Garden ceremony on September 26 to announce the nomination of Judge Amy Coney Barrett to the U.S. Supreme Court. President Donald Trump and several members of his inner circle who attended the White House event have tested positive for COVID-19. Hours before the Rose Garden ceremony, Laurie attended prayer on March 2020. Okay, so he's been up there like a couple of times, organized by evangelist Franklin Graham and held on the Mall in Washington. All right, so they said it was thousands of participants at that rally, and nobody was wearing a mask. There was no social distancing, kneeling in small prayer groups and waving flags. So that's what they were doing. In a separate video, Laurie is shown offering a prayer during the march while standing next to Graham. Neither man was wearing a face covering. Many other faith leaders who attended the Rose Garden event said they have since tested negative for the virus, but not all are adhering to the Center for Disease Control guidelines, which recommend quarantining for 14 days after spending more than 15 minutes within 6 feet of someone who tested positive for COVID-19, according to Religion News Service. In a Facebook post, Laurie said he tested positive Friday and since then has been in quarantine with his wife, Kath. I am happy to report that all members of my family have tested negative for COVID, Laurie said in a Monday post. My symptoms have been mild so far, and I expect to make a full recovery. I have always taken the coronavirus seriously, and it has tragically taken many lives. At a time like this, we need to pray for those who have it and avoid politicizing it. If our president and the first lady can get COVID-19, clearly anyone can. Well, I didn't need the president and the first lady as an example, but okay. So in the video message, he put a video out on Facebook and he said that his symptoms are fatigue, aches, pains, difficulty tasting food, and boredom. I want to get out again doing what I'm called to do, he said. It's important as Christians for us to be reminded that God's in control of our lives. I don't know why he allowed me to get it. I can tell you why you got it. First of all, you're putting out all this false message to your congregation. All of these churches around the country are, and they're still into the fake white Jesus, that fake stuff that was made up in Europe and brought over here. That's why you're getting it. And I know he will get me through it, as he always been faithful to me in the past. Wait, don't you have to be faithful to the Most High? When did he have to be faithful to us? Okay, never mind. Moving on, y'all. Okay, never mind. Let me let me move forward. Okay, ultimately, I also know my times are in his hands. And when that moment comes for me to leave this world, I'll leave. Yeah, you will leave because you don't have no choice. You ain't no, although people like you walk around acting like you're superhumans, you're not. You can be worm food just like anyone else. Okay. And I won't leave a moment before, and I won't leave a moment after. Harvest officials did not immediately comment on Laurie's diagnosis. And of course, he got all these well wishes, um, and they are having outdoor services at the Harvest headquarters in Riverside. They're held outdoors, or what they call big tent church service. Okay. Yeah, because they don't you can't go indoors like you used to. So I even got a cousin down in Atlanta, and he seems so happy that they go to parking lot church every Sunday. And I just nod my head. It is nothing I can do to save some of these people, man. Not even in my own family. But y'all, please tell me what you think. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.